Hey, what's up, everyone? Let's go make some bacon. Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Gillian, and thanks for tuning in. Let me walk you through on how I make bacon at home. So English is not my first language, so please just bear with me. Anyway, um, yeah, if you're gonna be making bacon, you would need a pork belly first of all. Now, the belly that I got had a spare rib still in. That is totally optional. If you want the spare rib out, you can just ask your butcher. But I prefer to leave the spare rib in and remove it myself. That way I get a 2 for 1 deal, because butchers will charge you extra to remove the spare rib for you. But removing it is pretty easy, as you can see. It's just a question of running your knife down the bones and feeling where the bones are. I think everybody knows what a spare rib looks like. So just picture that, and just run your knife down the bones. As you can see, the spare rib is coming out nicely, and just continue doing that until you see some shape and some form. And yeah, as you can see, it's coming out pretty nicely. Takes a little bit of effort, but it's worth it at the end of the day. Here you go, spare rib is out. Okay, so at this point I'm removing the skin. Again, another optional um, extra, as you can, if you could put it that way. Like I said, most butchers will remove it, but they will charge you extra. I prefer, again, to leave the skin on. Yeah, to use it afterwards whenever I make a venison poiki. So yeah, also pretty easy. You just run your knife through the meat and between the meat and the skin, and as you can see, it comes out pretty nicely. Okay, for seasoning I used half cup of sugar, some pink curing salt, some smoked paprika, and some normal kosher salt. Just mix that mixture, and then you will get a spice rub at the end. So that mixture goes onto your pork belly. That whole mixture goes on. Just be careful when you're using pink curing salt. There's a ratio that you have to follow, depending on how heavy your piece of meat is. But I will put that ratio in the description. So yeah, you just rub your entire mixture on both sides of your pork belly. Make sure you do that. You cover each and every end, each and every nook and cranny. And yeah, after that it will go into a Ziploc bag and cure for 7 days in your refrigerator. Okay, once you've got your pork belly covered, just put it into your Ziploc bag, as I will be showing you in a couple of seconds. Here you go. So the pork belly goes into a Ziploc bag, and from there it goes to your refrigerator for 7 days. It will let off some moisture, but that's totally normal. But just check on it, um, you know, daily if you want to. So it's 7 days later, and at this point I am rinsing off all the spices, like you're rinsing off your spice rub that you put on 7 days earlier. After that, just dry your pork belly off with some paper towel, and from here we are moving on to the smoker. As you can see that the color of the meat has changed. It's a lot darker than what it used to be. So yeah, just dry it off with some paper towel, and after this we will be heading to the smoker. Here we go. So it's smoking time. Yeah, so you want your smoker to reach a temperature of about anything between 200 and 150 degrees, and then you're going to be smoking that for 2 hours until you reach a internal temperature of 70 to 75 degrees. Okay, just make sure that you put the thickest part of your meat facing the heat, or where the source of heat comes through, and you will be smoking that for the next 2 hours. So it's 1 hour later, and I thought I would treat myself to a beer, which I also made myself. Make sure to subscribe, and then I will be posting a video on how to make your beer at home. One thing that the lockdown in South Africa taught us is to be resourceful. Okay, so like I said, it's an hour later, and I'm just gonna be checking the internal temperature and see how far we got. Okay, so our temperature is nowhere near ready, so it's continuing with another hour, and just enjoying some beer. Okay, so it's 2 hours later. We have hit our internal temperature of 70 degrees, and our bacon is ready. Just make sure that you rest it until you've reached room temperature. That would take anything from 15 minutes to half an hour. It just makes it easier to cut when you want to cube it or cut it into strips or whatever you want to do with it. So yeah, just let it come down to room temperature. Alright, so at this point, when you have cooled down your pork belly, you can cut it. And the nice thing about making bacon at home is you can cut your slices much thicker than what you are used to, or when you buy it in the store. But anyway, I grilled some of the streaky bacon just to taste and just to show you what it looks like, and yeah, that's how it looks out. It came out pretty nicely. Don't know about you, but I prefer my bacon made crispy. So that's it, ladies and gents. Bacon made at home. And I can tell you honestly that it is ridiculously good. Just give it a try. You won't be sorry. As you can see, I'm enjoying myself a lot. It's ridiculously good, so just give it a try. Very easy, very simple. Thanks for watching, and make sure that you subscribe.